What's up, man? Do you sleep in? Do you want to get up earlier? Do you want to stop snoozing your alarm and be able to wake up early every single morning and get more done? If so, I'm going to share some tips in this video, some strategies that really help me with this. First of all, why the heck should you listen to me on this? I don't really know, but I'm pretty damn good at this. I don't sleep in. I do not snooze my alarm. Maybe 1% of the time I'll sleep past my alarm if it's like a weekend night or something. But weekdays, I'm getting up early. Um, and one of the most common questions I get asked is, dude, by people at the gym, clients, people just follow me on Instagram, stuff like that, is, bro, how do you get up so early every day? And I'm just like, I don't really know, to be honest. So I decided to think on it and write down all the things that I know, the strategies, the tactics I use, the beliefs I have around getting up early. Basically, I was just like, what does allow me to do this? Because I don't really struggle with it, but I see everyone in my life and so many people struggle with this getting up early, getting up when they say they're going to get up, not snoozing their alarm, not sleeping in. Um, so, yeah, uh, let's dive in. First thing that I use is, of course, first thing you have to expect. You got to be ready for, and you got to know that every single morning when you wake up, you're going to have the desire to stay in the comfort, right? It's the comfort trap. You're not going to wake up and be like, "Oh, I can't wait to get out of this comfortable bed and these warm sheets and go start working and start doing things." I mean, eventually you will get to that point because especially if you find enjoyment and purpose in your work, yeah. Um, but for most people, you have to know the comfort trap. That desire is going to be there, right? So there's going to be, you got to expect the thoughts that are going to be going through your head. You got to know they're going to be there in the morning when you wake up. Oh, it's okay. I can just snooze my alarm 15 more minutes. Oh, just another hour. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. Does it really not matter though? At the end of your life, are you going to wish you slept in those extra hours? No, there's no way, right? So it does matter. So first thing, you got to expect the thoughts that come in the morning. You got to expect the desire for comfort. You have to expect the lies and the excuses that are going to come up in the morning when you wake up, and you have to be ready to just completely disengage them and ignore them, right? So that's the first thing, is just be ready. Expect the comfort trap. Expect all the thoughts and the excuses of why you should sleep in, snooze the alarm. Expect them. And that leads me to number 2, is then just do. Do not think. You can't think in the morning, or you're going to somehow think your way into comfort. So you can't think. I heard this from Jocko Willink. One of my clients shared this with me a while ago, and it has really helped me, is just don't think, just do. Which leads me to number 3, is you have to know what the heck you're going to do, right? So you have to know at least the first thing that you do every single morning. I know for me, as soon as my feet hit the ground, I walk to the bathroom, I splash cold water on my face, and I brush my teeth. I know every single day that's what I'm going to do, so it removes all the friction early in the morning of me having to make a decision and decide what the heck I'm going to do. So figure out the first thing that you're going to do. The first thing, as soon as your feet hit the ground, where are you going to go? Is it you're going to go drink water? Are you going to go, what are you going to do? First thing every single morning, do that every morning. That will remove all the friction, and it'll make it so much easier, because then you actually have the ability to not think and just do, and just focus on that one thing. I'm just going to get there, and then boom, you're moving, you're rolling, you're up, right? Next thing is use the fear of regret. I kind of touched on it in that first point, but use the fear, like use death as a compass. When you're on your deathbed, are you going to think, dang, I wish I would have slept in more. I wish I would have snoozed my alarm more. Bro, no, there's no way. Use death as a compass and use the fear of regret to get yourself up in the morning. Another thing that I'll use, a little tactic that I'll go to in the morning when I'm in that comfort, I'm like, dang, I really don't want to get up right now, because I don't want to get up all the time, but I still do, using these tactics. I'll think of, there's a Bible verse. It's Proverbs chapter 6, I believe. And I don't know what verse it is. It goes something like this. It's like, how long will you sleep, O sluggard? A little sleep, a little I don't know, a little folding of the hands, a little rest, and poverty will pounce on you like a something. Basically, how long are you gonna sleep? Why are you sleeping in? Poverty is gonna pounce on you. So I'll use that Bible verse to motivate me to get up. Um, and then just not thinking and just going, right? Use that little motivation. You put your mind on the first thing that you're going to do. Choose, okay, just go. Count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just freaking go. That's about all I came up with when I was writing this list of like, what the heck do I actually do? And then a big part of it, like, there's everything ties in together. So like, again, back to like purpose and motivation. If you're doing purposeful work, if you're chasing after something, if you have a big goal, a big vision for yourself, it's really easy to get out of bed in the morning. It adds a fuel. It gives you more energy, purpose, vision. So that's another thing, is make sure you have that. Make sure you have a challenge, a big goal that you're chasing after, something that gives you a little bit extra motivation to get out of bed in the morning. I know for me, when I struggled with this a few years ago, back when I wasn't trying to build a business, I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't tapped into purpose, I had no vision for myself, of course, it was so easy to sleep in. So I do think that is the number one most important thing, is develop a vision for yourself. What's the life you want to live? Who do you want to become? What do you want to build? What do you want to do with this limited time you have on earth? Get clear on that, because that will give you I promise you, that will give you the motivation and the energy that you need to get out of bed in the morning 95% of the time. Of course, there's still going to be those days where you're going to be down. You're not going to feel like it. Then use these tactics. Use death as a compass. Use fear of regret as a compass. Use that Bible verse I shared with you. Use the tactic. Don't think. Use those things. But first thing, find purpose. Find a big goal. Commit yourself to achieving it. Something that requires a lot of you, requires your strength, requires your time, requires your courage. That will fuel you, and that will also be the greatest self-leadership and true self-development tool that there ever will be for you. That's all I got, man. I hope that this helps at least one of you guys. Subscribe for more. I'm going to be pumping out a bunch of YouTube videos. Much love. Go be great.